Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High Youre through his son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother UncleK, and we're back with another one. I hope you're having a Baruch day, and I hope right now you have a sound mind and a sound heart. Now, before we get into the content, like the content, share the content, and comment down below. And if you're not a supporter, become a supporter right now. I just advise you to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. So let's get into it. You're extremely confident, not by worldly accolades. You're extremely confident because you know that you're set apart. You're extremely confident because you know you've been faced with a tremendous amount of adversities and you've been pushing through. You've been keeping the faith. You've been doing the works and you haven't been folded. You're extremely confident because you have put away willful iniquity and you don't feel any condemnation. You don't feel unclean. You don't feel guilt. You don't feel shame. You're extremely confident because through Yahushua, you're masculine. You have masculine principles. You stand on extremely high morals. You're the head, you're not the tail. You're extremely confident. You see, with all this confidence, people gonna be real intimidated by you. People gonna be giving you that eye, but then look away. Like they trying to create some conflict. You know, when you look upon darkness, your whole body becomes dark. And you are not winking upon darkness. Right, fellas? You're not laying on your back, on your phone, committing adultery in your heart, looking at a ton of women all day long, right? You're not doing those things. Right? You're not watching filth. You're not watching darkness. You're not participating in it. So that means your body is full of light. These individuals want to look at you. They got darkness in their eyes, so their whole body is dark. What does darkness do? Right? Because that darkness is not the darkness where Yahuwah abides and he could teach you a thing or two. Nah, we talking about that wickedness. Your body is wicked. What does wickedness like to do? Wickedness likes to provoke. Right? Wickedness want to make you stumble. Wickedness wants you to cause a horrendous act. Wickedness wants you to get out of character. Right? But when you look and you see that individual hawking you, that individual will look down right away. Because the darkness can't comprehend the light. So since they can't comprehend it, they're going to keep on looking. Keep on feeling some type of way. All right, you make people real shaky, man. Real shaky. You step into a large crowd real confident. You know exactly what you're there for. You going into the store, you grabbing a gallon of water, 2 avocados, and a few apples. You're not in that store looking around like you never been there before. You know exactly where everything is at. You're going straight in there knowing what you're going to do. It's like going into the gym. You know exactly what you want to do. You know exactly what machine you want to do. Machine you want to use. You already have your workout dialed in already. And even if those machines and those dumbbells and that equipment is not available, you still know what you're going to do. Because the Most High ordains your steps. So a man that's confident and focused, he's focused. And he knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants. But these individuals that got darkness in their body, moving with wickedness, they like to wink upon you. They like to look real timid. right? They like to put on a fake persona that they go hard, right? You know, whatever you partake in this world, your countenance shows it. If you like to be in the streets, you like to be a busybody, you like to hit the weed, you like to drink the bottle, you like to be a whoremonger, you're gonna look like it. You're gonna look like you got ran through. You're gonna look like a dirty rag. You're gonna look like you need to wash up. You're gonna look like you need to clean up, for real. You're gonna look like it. And when you live in set apart, you live in Kodesh. You putting away these things and you're not in this world. You're not dibbling and dabbling with poison, right? You're not dibbling and dabbling with these parasites, right? You take on a different character. Maybe you just look a little too clean, even if you haven't got a lineup, even if you don't got on some expensive clothes, you still look very adequate, right? Your yays are yays and your nays are nays. It's that simple. We don't shake no hands. We don't converse with drunkards, man. We don't converse with whoremongers, man. We don't converse with the wicked. Right? These people got too much spirits in them. That it's not them that's trying to talk to you. It's them spirits that's trying to talk to you, trying to see if you could invite them in. And we not letting nobody in. That's not of the Most High. Right? We not breaking bread with nobody that's not following them laws, statutes, commandments, that's not living set apart. A lot of these street dudes, man, they like to act hard. They like to act tough. But when they come around you, their eyes is peeled to the floor. They don't have that same confidence. That's why they feel real confident when they in their numbers. And when they in them numbers, they acting feminine. They real loud. They real frantic. You know what I mean? They real shaky. You know, they just be making loud noises like a bunch of females. When a lot of these street dudes come together, they be acting like broads. Let's keep it 100. They be acting like broads. They be real loud. They be real hugged up. Right? And when you see them on their solo, they be quiet. They be on their phones, got their head down. Right? You see, you're not a street dude. But you grew up in these environments when you was a little youth. And you done saw the game already. So it's like, you put somebody that was raised in the suburbs, somebody that was raised in an uppity area, and you put them in an area where there's a lot of street dudes that like those street antics, and yeah, they're gonna act scared because they never saw it before. But you see, the set apart ones, we been in these environments when we was a little youth, right? You see, you wasn't in the streets. You respected yourself. You was isolated. You had something going for yourself that was different, that was set apart. Right? And I'm just speaking from experience, right? I don't consider myself no OG. I'm no gangster, right? So the man I am right now, I don't even rock with that term. But in my earlier days, some older dudes, you know, that was hitting the block, running the block, doing whatever they did, you know, they used to show me a ton of respect. They was like, oh, every time they saw me, oh, he cool. They'd be like, what up, OG? What up, OG? I guess I was too original. So when you've been in that field before, when you was a little youth, you know, these street dudes, they don't like messing with the youth, right? But when you get a little older, you get a little common sense, and that masculinity start rising up, you know, they're like testing those, right? They don't test the young ones, right? Unless the young ones want to get drafted in like a fool, but, you know, you different. You in them books, right? You doing what it is, right? They either know you playing basketball, they know you work out, they know you about your business, right? So they show you respect. But we're not looking for respect. Let's get that clarified. As we mature and we're older now, we more spiritual than anything with the Most High Yahuwah through his son Yahusha. Right? We paying attention. Right? We're not looking for no validation because we already know we valid. Right? We already know we got a high priest. Right? So we already peeped that game at an earlier youth. We done seen these tactics. Right? And the times we live in right now, we know that they soft. Right? Look at the hip hop industry. Look at the rap music. Look at the sorcery. Look at the magic that's being casted, right? Through this soft music, right? These soft artists portraying soft images, right? Non-masculine images. And these individuals, they be blasting that music. all through the car, acting like they about to press somebody. Huddle up together, rapping this music, but don't know what that person do on the sideline, right? I tell you, these dudes soft, man. When you see them by themselves, they having their head down. They see you walking, they looking, but then y'all close. They got their head down, they pulling out their phone, acting like somebody regular. That street stuff gotta stop. That street stuff is corny. That street stuff is played out. It's soft. And you intimidate all those individuals that try to act like they hard. Because you're not trying to act like you hard. You're just being masculine. You're moving with this calmness. You got this laser focus. On top of it too, you in these commandments, you in these laws and these statutes. Your steps are being ordained. You're on semen retention. You putting away iniquities, right? You're doing what it is that you got to do as a man. You handling your business. So you're going to look different. You build different. That type of confidence smells different too. We're not out here playing no games with none of these individuals. We're not coming out here to willfully intimidate somebody. It's just by demeanor, just by actions, just by countenance, just by that light. That's what's really intimidating, because they know they can't get close. For real. They be looking like they want to say something, but they can't get close. Because darkness can't touch light. Can't. You can't. Look at a black canvas. Once a black canvas is all black, and you sprinkle some white on it, you can always see that light. You can always see that light. And if you got that light, don't wink upon darkness, because guess what? That darkness could cover it as well too. But you see, when you walking in that way, when you walking in righteousness, and those that's walking in wickedness, there's no coming together. You understand? There's no coming together. Just a little perspective. A lot of people out here soft. A lot of people out here got weak intimidation tactics. A lot of people out here huddled up. Right? You intimidate women too. Let's get that clarified. You intimidate women too, because these days a lot of women have put on this fake masculinity, right? They're trying to be feminine, but at the same time they're trying to act like a dude. They're trying to act like a man. They're trying to act like a thug. They're trying to be gangster. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to act like, you know what they call themselves, right? They call themselves, they be like, I'm a real dog. And you know the word for dog, right? That's what they be calling themselves. And they be thinking they go hard. But you intimidate them too. Because them females be around these dudes as well too. All cheerleaders. On both sides, they both cheerleaders. You got dudes in the car listening to Cardi B, listening to Meg Thee Stallion, listening to all these little female rappers. It's crazy. It's crazy. You see how things is turning up these days, right? For real. Dudes be together listening to Jacquees in the car with the windows rolled up, smoking a blunt. Real soft. Real soft. Real soft. A bunch of dudes got their shirt off, drinking a bottle of Patron together. Real soft. Real soft. I'm telling you. Keep walking in that righteousness and don't fear nothing. Alright? Don't fear nothing. Keep moving. They intimidated, so be it. We confident, right? We confident in what we doing. We know what we doing is set apart. What we doing is not brawl. We not gambling. We not breaking bread with these individuals. Stay set apart. Hope y'all got edified from this message. Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High Yahuwah through His Son Yahushua HaMashiach. It's your brother UncleK. I'm glad y'all tapped into another one. Y'all continue to have a Baruch day. Keep a sound mind and a sound heart. And I'll see you soon in the next one, Most High willing. But for now, peace.